More Sean Cody, Max Brown, and Catherine Park joins us now. Welcome to the show. Catherine, coming off an incredible freshman season. You were the national runner-up in the individual competition. The team was also a runner-up, so you were so close, but that's a great way to get it started. Tell me what it was like. I was watching you in the individual, and you were going up against Rose Zhang, who, if people don't know, is maybe the most accomplished collegiate golfer on the women's side ever, and you're going toe-to-toe with her. What was that experience like for you?
It was great because I grew up with Rose because she's like my best friend. So we grew up together playing golf every day. So it was more like, not like a rivalry, but it was more like not a friendly competition, but it was nice to actually go against her because that was her last like collegiate tournament.
Yeah.
Which was kind of emotional for all of us because like we were kind of crying, but it was great because like I did have a long run and there were like some shots I could have done better, but overall it was like a great experience. Like I loved it, like every part of it, the moment too, like getting together, especially over there and like how we played as a team. It was great. Yeah.
So when you get that close, is that the motivation for this year to get to that top spot and take the team all the way to the top?
Oh yeah, for sure. Again, like this year we won Pac-12s last year, so that's like another goal.
Yep.
And nationals were so close, so that's like another goal that we have. And we have we have two great incoming freshmen. Mm-hmm. So our roster is perfect right now. Yeah. Like it's great. Like we all get along, so we're so excited.
You played in the U.S. Women's Open at Pebble Beach this year. I watched the Sunday coverage there with Allison Corpus, USC Trojan, won it all, which was amazing. What was that experience like playing in Pebble, and what did you take away from that whole weekend?
Actually,
or I guess the first 2 days, the Thursday, Friday.
I didn't play Pebble. I played the one before.
Oh,
Pebble.
my mistake.
You're good.
My mistake.
But the year before that at Pine Needle, it was amazing. It was my first U.S. Open.
Where's Pine Needle?
It's in North Carolina. It's like right across from.
That's where Pinehurst is, too, right?
Yes, yeah. Pinehurst.
Pinehurst.
Yes. It's the golf course right across from it. Yes.
Yeah.
Those are two phenomenal courses.
Oh, yes. Yeah. They're amazing. Like the greens, like how the course is set up, so tricky. But it was great because it was a new experience since it's so different from collegiate golf and junior golf. But it was more of the atmosphere and like the experience that was more like surreal. Just being out there because that's like a goal and like I see like I want that to be my future, you know? Yep. So it was like great seeing like a little glimpse of it. So yeah.
Describe the zone from a golf perspective. We always talk about the zone in different sports, but your second round in NCAAs, you shoot a 64, and that's it's really. I mean, that was a tough golf course, so that was not an easy score to get to. What is it like on the course over the course of 18 holes to play at that level? What did that feel like?
Honestly, like that day, I remember like driving into that golf course, and one of our USC girls, like alumni, shot like 9 under at an Epson tour, and I was like in the car, Justin's driving. I was like, I'm gonna manifest this. I'm gonna shoot 9 under today, and then teed off and had a great start. But I feel like for me in general, like me getting in the zone was like not thinking about it. Like I just had a great rhythm. Like I had good numbers in, and it was like everything was working in my favor that round. So it was like putts were draining. So my zone was like, oh wow, like I didn't actually think about me shooting that low. Like I didn't even know what I was shooting that day. I was just like, oh, next shot, next putt, yeah. And having Justin with me, he didn't even bring it up. He was just like, oh, great shot. I was like, oh, yeah, that's like perfect. Giving me the numbers. He's just giving me numbers.
You're telling me you had no idea you were flirting with record?
No, I had absolutely no idea.
Good on you. That means you're just used to this. You're just playing normally.
Yeah, I was just like, oh, another round of golf.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
So golf a spring sport, but it probably doesn't shut down all year. You're probably trying to get as many rounds in and working. What's the off season like for you? What kind of training stuff do you do?
Well, we still do tournaments during off season, and we have like 4 coming tournaments, but we practice the exact same. I guess more in the springtime, we're practicing more with our wedge games and like getting dialed in, but in the fall we play more because like we do qualifiers. So that was a difference between fall and spring is what we actually work on the most, especially like our wedges. Our coaches focus a lot on our wedges, especially in the springtime, which why I think that was like a great like impact on our team because we were all like which was a great part at Greyhawk, which is our wedge game. So yeah.
So you'd say your strength is your wedge game?
It was all of us coming together with our wedge game. So like
okay.
me personally, my strength is iron and drive, which is
Yeah. There you go.
yeah. But coming to college, I got so much better at putting and wedges because of our coaches,
Yeah.
because they focus a lot on that, emphasizes a lot. So it was more just building more on my yardages because they didn't want to change anything in my golf game except for just making the ones that I could have improved much better. So yeah.
As a former quarterback, I always feel like I have to be a great putter. I feel like there's a correlation between that and good putting. I am terrible at putting. So what was the secret that when you came to SC, you became a better putter? Was it just reps, or is there a specific thing that you're focused on?
Our coach, speed. We always say Trojan speed. We focus so much
Attack.
on literally like getting like all our drills in with speed. Like that's all he focuses on, and knowing our putting like stats, because
Like when you say speed, you're talking like pace?
yeah, like pace on like how far the ball goes past the hole, how far you're short from it. Like I was a very aggressive putter. I was just like in the hole or just not.
Yeah.
yeah, which was worked in junior, but something I needed to build more on was having that
Finesse.
Yeah, finesse. Yeah. So Coach Justin was like, "Oh, drills, so many drills, at hours."
Putt till you get blisters.
Brianna can really putt. It was fun watching her because Rose Zhang is hitting the ball. This is in the match play when they played against each other, and Rose is just booming the ball past her. But Brianna made everything.
Oh yeah.
And you can make up so many strokes by being good on the greens.
Yes, I guess that's like what differences between good players and like just that level is short game, short game, chipping, putting. Brianna's so good at putting, and it was so fun watching her match because it was like a big win for us, that match. It was like different, but her putting is amazing. Brianna, yeah, I look up to her with putting. I'm always like doing drills with her, saying, "Hey, help me."
Well, it was a fun ride. Congratulations on it. Have a great sophomore season. We'll all be looking out for USC women's golf, always in contention for the national championship.